So today we'll be doing another problem that has to deal with bearings. So in this problem it states the SS Enterprise leaves Space Station Wilma on a bearing of north 70 degrees west. After flying for 3,000 miles along the bearing, Captain Kirk requests to make a 90-degree turn toward the southwest to avoid a Klingon warship. After flying for 6,000 miles in that direction, the Enterprise is now in the southwest quadrant 3. What bearing should Space Station Wilma use to locate the Enterprise? So the first thing we would have to do is to graph a visual to make things easier for us. So it says here that first, the SS Enterprise leaves Space Station Wilma on a bearing of north 70 degrees west. So meaning that it starts in the north and it heads to the west direction by 70 degrees. And by 70 degrees, that's already more than halfway. So we can assume it's around here. That could be our 70 degrees. And then they decide to make a 90-degree turn towards southwest, which is in this region here, quadrant 3, 6,000 miles. So that would be down here. So I forgot to mention this first, but up here they travel for 3,000 miles, so we can write 3,000 miles. And then over here they traveled for 6,000 miles. And then this is where it connects as a triangle. And then for here, we don't need to find this one just yet. And then here's where the Enterprise is, down here. It's a bad drawing, right here. And then over here is where the space station is. Let me write that here. The space station. And we're trying to find from the space station how can they locate where the Enterprise is, in which we find this degree over here. But how do we find that degree? So first of all, we would use this triangle, use our trigonometry ratios to find the degrees for here, and then add these two together and subtract by 180. So first thing we do for here to find the degrees, we would have to set up an arctan equation, because since we're finding degrees. So from here we would find arctan of opposite over hypotenuse, and opposite over adjacent, so meaning opposite over adjacent. So arctan 6,000 over 3,000. And then if we input that in the calculator in degree mode, we get it's a roughly around 63.4349 degrees. So this one plus 70 degrees, this one plus 70 degrees would equal 133.43 degrees. And that's for this part right here. But we're trying to find this part right here. So meaning that since this whole thing right here is equal to 180, we subtract this one here, minus 133.43, to find this one here. And then once we subtract it, we get the equation, not the equation, the answer of roughly 46.565 degrees. And then if we write that in context of the problem, we can say that the SS Enterprise, in order to find it from the space station would have to go south 46.57 degrees west. And then that is our answer.